Hey, what's up guys, it is DPort here from DPortGaming. Welcome to the WarCraft 3 audio commentary, and today I got a game between the undead player, Lucifer, spawning as at the bottom left position as the pink undead player, against the blue human player, Reprisal, and I think I just did a commentary on Reprisal. He had a pretty entertaining game. Anyways, it looks like Reprisal is going to do the standard human, drop down that little quick farm, pick up that barracks, and then the next peasant that is going to come out of the town hall is going to start pick up that slack on that farm. And meanwhile, it looks like Lucifer using the .m.0 little tag, and Lucifer is that kind of guy who he does use a lot of tags. Like I'm not even sure if he's on like an official tag. I think he just does it for like kicks. I'm not really sure like if he's actually on a team. I don't think he is. I think he's independent, but don't get me wrong, I'm not really too sure or 100% on any of the things I just said. But anyways, it looks like he is going for the standard fiend build, is going to go for the standard death knight. Yeah, did put down that quick grave and crypt yard. Wow, I just messed that up. Put on the graveyard and the crypt, and is going to make that one ghoul and then start pumping out some fiends. And meanwhile, what a surprise, we do have an archmage. Going to be very interesting to see if Reprisal is going to go for the expansion on this map. Let's check out the expansion. It is actually very, very easy. The good thing about undead players, if they do seek out that the human player is going to go for an expansion point, they do have these troll trappers which do carry and snare with them. So then snare is going to be very pesky for Reprisal if he's going to go for a expansion, as well as the bloodlust. Does do a little bit extra attack speed on the creepers, but once the Zig goes down, probably going to be a Death Knight, but we do not see a Death Knight. Very interesting to see this, and I believe this is from Zotac, actually just a few days ago, Saturday, so like 2 days ago. This is from Zotac, and look at this. I believe this is the championship round, so Lucifer having some bold move here is going to go for the Lich, and meanwhile we do have the creeping for Reprisal, is going to do it with 3 militia as well as a footman to join him and help him out at this little spot over here. And look at this odd little placement on the scout tower, is bringing out 4 more militia. So it's gonna be interesting if he's gonna use it for this mercenary over here, or if he's gonna go for the very quick expansion. And let's see if he's gonna make the move. I think he's gonna go for expansion point, because I doubt he could take that big rock golem. That's just too much. And he is gonna go for the quick expansion. Did put the scout tower in a very odd position, a little bit out front of his base. Maybe it's not too bad, but it's kind of would fall down rather quickly to fiends. And look at this, we do have some scouting from the footman coming for Reprisal, so he does know that Lucifer is going for the Lich, and that is just a very interesting strategy. And the only thing that I could think he could do at this point is going for a tower rush. Could he go for a tower rush? I do see undead players do that against orc. It does work. It does work pretty. You wouldn't think it would work too well, but definitely does actually. It's a little bit too overpowered for an orc. Well, if you're a good undead player, I actually do it online on BNet, and it actually does work. Most of the time. So as long as the undead player is not, orc player is not ready for it, it is very difficult for an orc player to stop a undead push with frost armor. But I guess he isn't going making the extra accolade, so. No, he did. So maybe we're going to see a push here, getting an extra goal, actually putting up a Nerubian tower, and definitely is going to have to go back to his base here. He's going to be interrupted here at this little creep camp. Meanwhile, it looks like we do an expansion point. Is scouted by the skeleton warrior. These peasants will be able to survive for another day. Town hall is being put down as well. Let's get back into the fight, and Lucifer is going to have to go for a push anytime soon here, but he needs to fend off these footmen, and Reprisal knows this. He wants to bring the fight to Lucifer's base, because he knows if an undead player, if he gets inside the human base, and Reprisal, actually that tower out in front is actually going to help him very nice. And is he actually blocked? No, I think he actually did leave a little spot there, so pretty smart there by Reprisal, leaving that little spot up at the top of his base. And he is going to bring out some more militia. He's going to bring out some more police, and looks like he's going to go for the mercenary camp, most likely. And let's see what Lucifer is going to do here. Doesn't have a TP. Actually did sell it to pick up another rod, and did pick up a cause of attack, so that's pretty nice on the Lich. And Lucifer probably not going to go for a push anymore. Looks like he's just going to use the sacrificial the blight item. I already forget what it's called. Is it called sacrificial? I already forget what it's called. But yeah, he's going to use it to help him creep this out. Gives a little bit extra rejuvenation HP to the undead units. And I'm going to pick up a nice item there, Potion of Greater Mana. Going to give him some more coils in the near future. And we do have that expansion point up. Only needs one tower. Reprisal feels confident that with his newly bought mercenaries, he can always buy some mercenaries. That's why he's putting down a farm, picking up the berserker as well. And we do have a little push coming in for Lucifer. We'll see how well Reprisal is going to be able to defend this. Does have a level 3 Archmage against the level 3 Lich. So let's see how this goes down. And it looks like they are going to confront here. And let's see how well these fiends will do against this footman / mercenary army, as well as the water elementals. And this water elementals are basically going to keep Reprisal in this game. It looks like that one ghoul is going to fall down rather very quickly. And meanwhile, let's check out the base of Lucifer, and Lucifer actually staying T1. So we really need to do something at this point. Didn't even upgrade to T2 yet. So a very, very interesting play here. But for Lucifer, don't really see this playstyle from an undead player. Haven't really seen it at all. Or at least lately, and Reprisal just basically trying to keep that expansion point unharassed, and doing a rather nice job. Isn't really taking down any taking down fiends, but just putting damage on the fiends. But this Lich is actually going to do it's going to be very pesky for this Archmage. Does have a nice nuke ability, as well as does have that boots of speed. So Reprisal's Archmage is going to have to pick up a boots of speed. Doesn't have a TP, and it looks like Archmage may go down. That Lich with claws of attack. A few more hits will do it. One hit with the fiend. Let's see who's going to do it. Fiend goes down. Before he knew the Archmage was going to go on, he casted a water elemental just to help him out there. And look at this nice little fiend micro here by Lucifer, taking down the 2 fiends as well. 2 footmen, and keeping the 2 fiends alive. And very, very nice here. And he's gonna have to remake his Archmage back at his main base. No teching yet for either player. And now Reprisal is gonna notice this, and he is in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna start putting down some towers. Start power building them. Actually, no, he's not power building them. Just putting up 2 solo. Lucifer did start that attack as well, and now he's going to have total map control, and pretty soon he's going to have that level 5 Lich, which is going to mean a level 3 nuke on that Lich, and that's very, very quick in the game. Does have some nice sentry rewards, which is going to give him a lot more map control against this human player, just to know when he's going to come into the base. Probably going to put one in the middle of the map, or towards this mercenary, I'm guessing. Or maybe the Lich is just going to come in here and maybe try to do some harassment, because that Lich is just so fast with that boot speed. Maybe even put it right here. Yep, he's going to put it right here. So actually putting it a little bit on the higher ground, it looks like he does get a lot of visibility. So pretty smart play there by Lucifer. I forgot about that. If you put it on higher ground, it gives you a little bit more visibility of the map. But anyways, these 2 fiends just chilling in the back. Does not have burrow, so they can't heal. They're just going to have to heal on the solo blight ground. And meanwhile, we do have a few more towers and an arcane vault as well. Attack for Reprisal, actually putting down 2 more towers in front of his base as well. So Reprisal just trying to use the human tower abuse right now, and that Archmage can't really do too much. The Archmage taking a very long time to get out of there, and just giving Lucifer all the time in the world to basically just walk around the map and just out creep him at this point. And he's creeping. He's gonna try not to take down these ogres until the Archmage gets out. But we do have Lucifer coming in here, spotting this because he does have that ward there. And there you go. He's gonna have the nuke on the ogre Magi. I think he did get the creep jack. I'm not positive though. I believe he did, because that's very close to level 5 Lich. Does have a slow though from that mud golem. There's the level 5 now, and did take down a footman, taking down a lot of these units with this nuke from this Lich. I believe he already did use his mana pot a little bit ago to take down the Archmage, just needed extra mana. And this Lich is just very, very strong here. Looks like that one fiend was going to fall, but he just killed it with his move. I already forget what it's called, Lich. I feel like a dummy right now. Anyways, there is a nice nuke, took down both the trolls, and this Lich is just dominating for Lucifer right now. And see what Lucifer's gonna do, making the standard Death Knight now. Definitely need to get that up to level 3. Looks like we're gonna have a slaughterhouse and maybe just standard destroyers with some fiends. And Death Knight, it's kind of weird though, seeing that Lich. I bet you that caught Reprisal a little bit off guard, but Lucifer's playing this Lich playstyle very, very nice. That you just don't see it too often. It looks like Lich may be in some trouble though to set the potion now. Lesser abilities are actually at 2 on them, and the Footman actually picks up level 2, and now he's not going to be afraid. He can always use that coil on that Lich. It looks like he's going to use a Frost Nova on the Water Elemental. Is going to heal up that Lich again. Right now, Comanche coming into play, and is going to finish off this Water Elemental. And Reprisal is in some rough is in a rough situation right now, is making a Mount King just to give him a little bit more support to focus down maybe even the Death Knight or Lich. But with that Death Knight up and the Potion of Lesser Ability, there's basically no way you're going to take down the Lich. The Lich does have boots of speed as well, so it's going to be very difficult to take down these undead heroes now for Reprisal. And Reprisal only has an Archmage. He basically he's not even making any more footmen, only has that Mud Golem, and he's going to rely on his towers to keep him in this game until he can get up some Arcane Sanctum and some workshops. I'm not really too sure what he's going to go in this situation. I mean, usually human players against undead, it does work if you're going to go for tanks, but that only happens if you have the advantage. And Reprisal definitely doesn't have the advantage at this point, and it's basically the domination right now by Lucifer. As you can see here, just abusing his map control, getting the creeps on the Reprisal side of the map. He knows that Reprisal basically only has Archmage, so he can just creep freely with this Death Knight. Death Knight getting very close to that level 3. And that Lich actually getting pretty about halfway to level 6, so that's pretty solid. He's going to pick up a Scroll of Healing as well and start heading out. Maybe even going to try to take down a few of these towers. Only one upgrade on the tower. Actually, probably just finished T2. Oh, already on T3. So maybe even Reprisal is going to stick to his tank build with a few spell breakers, but it looks like Lucifer is going to be able to take down this Arcane Sanctum before. No, it looks like the Spellbreaker will be able to get out, but it won't be able to do too much. There's only one Spellbreaker. First statue getting involved. We do have a Sentry Ward being placed down by the Death Knight, I believe. And the Lich just doing a little bit of scouting here. Is going to use, not really scouting, he's going to use the Frost Nova to take down a bunch of those peasants. Actually, took down 2, and this one peasant sitting at 3 HP. She only took down 1, but he's going to go in again, take it down. Nice little micro there by Reprisal. Meanwhile, we do have some little harassment coming in here, but nice little towers here. Only going to be able to take down that one goal, and I'm afraid that's probably all he's going to get. And these towers, the Black Citadel, Nerubian, as well as the Spear Tower, are going to do some nice defense there for Lucifer. And Lucifer is just going to chill outside the base right now. Going to try to take down the Town Hall and maybe even try to does have a statue there. Actually going to sacrifice one of his fiends to pick up some more mana on that Lich, and that move is very, very nice for that Lich. Sacrifice one fiend and you get 2 or 3 Frost Novas, and basically if he does take down this expansion point, it probably will be GG. There we go. It does have a few more weak peasants, but I'm afraid it's going to be GG. Definitely maybe going to try to get in here and use a coil. He actually did try to use some skeletons, try to get in there, take down a few of those weak peasants, and Lich is probably going to go for another Frost Nova anytime soon. If actually he probably doesn't even need to, and when it starts healing up, yeah, there we go, he waited for the bunch, took down 3 peasants right there. And this is a very rough situation here for Reprisal. If this expansion does go down, most likely going to be GG. Check out the base of Reprisal. Doesn't even have that many resources, and it's going to be very rough here. It does take down an expansion point, and really nothing. That Lich just so dominating. And it's pretty interesting to see yet. You don't really see undead players go for straight up Lich. Usually you only see Lich in Undead Mirrors. You don't really see a Lich go for solo here, so maybe that just caught Reprisal a little bit off guard. But look at this, he actually did use a Book of the Dead. Well, picked up a Goblin Shredder as well as a Goblin Zep over there in the right left-hand corner. He's going to try to take down a Haunted Gold Mine, and it is getting pretty close here. Really nothing to heal it up. Really needs to his acolytes had to be pushed away, so he did manage to hurt Lucifer's economy, but he did just lose a Mountain King there. And this Goblin Zep, if it does fall, that would be very bad, and Destroyers are probably going to hunt this down, and that will be very bad if the Archmage, and he knows this, and Archmage dies. Archmage just straight up dies, couldn't land on the ground, and most likely going to be GG. The Spellbreaker is going to be stranded here for the rest of the game, and that's going to be very bad news for Reprisal. Just straight up lost that Archmage. Did get the Paladin out. Is going to start remaking that Mountain King as well as the Archmage. Nice little hunt there by that Destroyer. Is going to start putting down another ward as well. Lucifer just warding up the expansion point. Knows when Reprisal is going to finish up the expansion point. Probably going to go there anytime soon. Maybe he's going to go to the main base a little bit and then go back to the expansion point. Maybe even going to put down another ward. Is he even another ward? Yeah, maybe we'll ward up the main base. And this has just been a awful game. And now he's going to use Lich's ulti, and it's going to be a pretty easy win here for Lucifer. Just basically the only way he's going to do that is try to focus on Lich. Lich does a potion of ability, DK level 3. Basically, you can't win Reprisal. It's Lucifer total domination with this Lich. Nice game by Lucifer. Played it very nice. As you see here, the main base is about to fall to this Death and Decay, and now Paladin has to be careful here. few more hits will do it. So it looks like Paladin's going to be able to run away, and Reprisal calls GG as soon as his castle falls down. Very nice, crisp and clean game there by Lucifer, and that was a very nice game because he used the Lich. Didn't use the Death Knight, so that was well, he did use the Death Knight, but didn't use it as the first hero. So hope you guys enjoyed that nice and a little interesting game. And game 2 coming rather shortly. Did I tell you that I'm doing a best of 3 series, I think, or yeah, something like that. No, I forget. Whatever. Yeah, game 2 coming shortly. Peace out.